You get 1 minute for greatness, and that's more than enough. Fucking look at me.
What's your name, where you from, and why you here?
Sam Walker. I'm from Canada. I'm down here working in Austin, Texas with the comedy faction known as the Danger Cats with me, Brett Forte, and Uncle Hack. And we're here tonight trying to get on Kill Tony.
How many times have you signed up for Kill Tony?
I've signed up a couple of times, but I've been on 4 times in my life.
Hell
2
yeah.
in Canada and 2 down in Austin in the summer of 21.
Nice. How long have you been in Austin?
Less than a week.
Nice. What are some of the differences you see in Austin and Canada, comedy-wise?
Look, I've been all over the world. I was Jason Rouse's opener for 2 years. I've traveled on continents doing comedy. Comedy is the same everywhere you go. It's always the same scene, the same people. It's just the faces and the names change. But Austin has a very vibrant scene. But I'm also seeing a lot of fat, lazy drunks on the scene, which makes it great because I may be a foreigner, and yes, I am coming for your fucking job.
What are your comedy dreams coming true?
I am living my comedy dreams as we speak. The interviewer, one Alex Jones, a very handsome man, has lured me to an alley away from my friends upstairs. Very cunning and ruthless, I might add. But yeah, I have a work visa. Brett Forte got his and then brought Uncle Hack and I on. And now we are legally allowed to work and rip shows in the United States of America. And that is in itself is a lifelong dream. And now we are doing it.
Talk about this moment in comedy. Like what's going on in the world of comedy and then specifically in Austin that you see?
I feel as a Canadian, another thing I notice about Austin is these fucking guys take everything for granted. I no longer live in a country. I live in an economic containment zone. It is a trap and you are punished for living there. And we're lucky enough to be able to escape to work down here. But these guys don't realize how good they have it because what I do up in Canada, and you check us out on Danger Cats Comedy, we're fucking ripping shows. And people are so sick and tired of watching what people say, and we don't give a fuck. You call us all the names in the book you want. All that matters is if we're funny. And goddamn we are, because sold out shows across Canada, and now we're invading the United States. So the proof is right there, but I feel like I am on the front lines in the worldwide battle against the thought police, because everybody is putting themselves in a mental prison, invisible chains of words you can't say, things you can't make fun of. And let me tell you, there ain't nothing on this physical plane of existence that is off limits. And I mean nothing. Tony, when I met you in Calgary in January of 2020, before the world locked down, man, you gave me some very good advice, and you said, don't stop what I'm doing. And when I saw you in Vancouver in February of 2020, and we were on a rocket ride, and then everything went into lockdown, and it was bleak and it was hopeless, and you gave me the credentials to get my foot in the door at a lot of places, and you changed my life already, and I thank you for that.
You go on Reddit, you go on AMI videos, any hardcore Kill Tony forum. People from the outside are always saying that the bucket is rigged.
So in Calgary, I knew I didn't even have a ticket for the show, and it was sold out, and the manager of the club sold me one, and I put my name in the bucket, and there wasn't a doubt in my mind that I was getting pulled. And my friend that went with me, he believed in it so much, he said, make sure Sam is sitting on the outside chair so that he can get to the stage quickly. And I went up there, and I was thinking they were going to tear me down, but they were very nice. And I got to open for them the next night, and the bucket was still on the stage the next day. And so I sifted through the bucket, and I found me and my buddy's names in there. So I did, it was just like a souvenir at the time. But yeah, I looked through the bucket, and it's legit, man. It's legit. I was fucking born to be doing what I'm doing. And it only is prophetic that Kill Tony was the vehicle, because Jason Rouse told me in 2018, you need to come down to LA and do Kill Tony. Well, I don't do too well in LA, but I did just fine when he came to me, and it was a high honor.
So recently we've seen people rise from this alley, from Shakespeare's, and have crazy changes in their life. Kind of talk about watching that from afar and then being here right now.
So for the most part, there's two people near and dear to my heart. Jason Rouse has brought on both Jared Nathan and Aaron Belisle. And so I watch their clips when they're on to a certain degree, but I really actually cannot watch Kill Tony because the emotions it's instilled. I haven't been able to travel in this fucking country for the last 2.5 years. I haven't even been allowed to leave my country and come down here. It wasn't until a couple of months ago that I was actually able to, and luckily we gambled on those visas and it came true. So that's another thing. But yeah, the watching Kill Tony, the wasted opportunity that I see when I do catch over at a buddy's place and he's like, hey, let's watch it. The guy's shit in the bed doing crowd work with a minute. Get the fuck out of here. You're a loser and you'll never ever make it anywhere. You get 1 minute for greatness and that's more than enough. Fucking look at me.
Oh, hold on one second. I got to ask this question. Speaking of foreigners coming in taking jobs, how do you feel about Hans Kim and Rick Diaz and the New Year's Eve battle and kind of the showmanship, the actual real fucking rivalry?
So I really like Hans Kim. I met him a couple years ago, but I had seen him kind of losing his hunger online because I obviously follow him on the socials, and he was just kind of getting a little bit lazy. But since this rivalry has started, I like seeing the hard edge to Hans Kim, and I like seeing a little bit of a mean streak. And this Rick Diaz guy, man, he's a perfect foil, man. He's a heel. It's a good battle, and I like it. I want to see some feelings getting hurt, fellas.
Who are you picking?
Look, I'm a 5-time roast battle champion, and you don't underestimate a foreigner. You don't. So Hans, you have your work cut out for you, but I have faith in you. He's a smart guy, and he has labored and toiled and sacrificed. You need to find that again, though, Daddy.